So Marvel's Spider-Man game is guaranteed for 2018. So I wanted to do a recap on what we could possibly expect to see in this game based on their previous title, Sunset Overdrive. Oh my goodness, it is freezing. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with number one, and that is going to be traversal. Sunset Overdrive does traversal extremely well. Essentially, I mean, you're punished for even walking on the ground because, you know, all the creatures come in and attack you. So their main thing is to actually focus on traversing the environment, to go in from, you know, jumping on a car, to jumping on a bush, to running across a wall, to jumping from there and grinding. So I'm sure they're taking what they learned from that and implementing it in Marvel's Spider-Man game. And we can see just a little bit of this in the demo and some of the gameplay shots that they've shown us so far. You know, we have Spider-Man swinging from running on the building to jumping off of billboards and things like that. But I'm sure their traversal and how it's going to play out, it's going to be phenomenal. Because if it's anything, if it's a quarter like how Sunset Overdrive was, then guys, we are in for a treat. So the second thing on my list is going to be open world. Sunset Overdrive had a pretty big open world. And the great thing about having an open world, in my opinion, is not so much that it's just a lot of space, but I'm sure they're going to have a lot of stuff for you to do in this open world. I'm sure in Spider-Man there's going to be a lot of side quests within the gameplay, as we saw from Sunset Overdrive. There's a lot of side quests in the game. They weren't so much as diversified, but there were side quests and there were things to do in the game. And I'm sure that's going to make its way into Marvel's Spider-Man game. And the even greater thing about the open world is obviously going to be the web swinging. Because, you know, with a great open world like that, Spider-Man is going to have to be clocking in some pretty fast speeds. So the third thing on my list is going to be gadgets. Honestly, gadgets is synonymous with Insomniac games. I mean, I'm talking about from Ratchet & Clank to even Resistance to Sunset Overdrive. They are very well known for their gadgets. And you know, in Sunset Overdrive, they're very creative with their gadgets, because I believe the first gadget you get is like the ball buster or the nut buster or something like that. I don't know, that crudeness is going to transfer into Spider-Man, but we saw one gadget in the demo. And they're telling us there's going to be other gadgets in the game, and I'm excited to see how that shapes and how that comes to be, and you know what's going to be the advantages of these gadgets and how they diversify the gadgets. Because if you look at Sunset Overdrive and if you look at Ratchet & Clank, I mean, they come up with a lot of gadget ideas, and that's going to be interesting to see how these gadgets help and assist Spider-Man, but without taking away from the main gameplay. So number 4 on the list, and that is going to be humor. Sunset Overdrive, and it was really known for their humor.
Let me see what I can put together. I guess this was heading to Toys for Terrorists.
I don't know if they're going to have that in Spider-Man 4, and I highly doubt they're going to have the profanity usage in Spider-Man 4. Maybe with J.J. Jonah if he shows up in the game, but I'm sure the humor is going to be there. There wasn't that much humor in the demo. When what they showed us, it was kind of more of a serious, intense moment, but hopefully, and I'm sure they're going to implement, but you know, Spider-Man's just humor, because Spider-Man's known for his humor in, you know, really serious times. So number 5 on the list, and it's going to be a big one, and that is going to be customization. Sunset Overdrive, the great thing about the game, in my opinion, is going to be the customization. The little trinkets and the little, you know, the add-ons you can have onto your character, a mustache. And, I mean, the customization in that game is almost endless. And rumor has it there's going to be that customization. I don't know to that extent, but there's going to be a certain amount of customization in the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man game. I'm excited to see how much they let you customize the game, because I mean, this is Spider-Man, this is an iconic character. So I don't know if they're going to go the Battlefront 2 way, where, you know, they were saying, hey, no one wants a pink Darth Vader. So number 6 on the list, and that is going to be color. Sunset Overdrive is well known for just their vibrant color in the game. Everything is just, you know, colorful, big bright colors, from, you know, blue to pink, all spectrums, you know, all colors of the rainbow are put into this game. Not so much with Spider-Man, because I know they've toned it down a bit because it is centralized, more of a realistic feel to the game. But I mean, even from the white logo, you see they've implemented the color. Just the suit looks more vibrant, it looks more red, the blues pop out more, the crane with the yellow. So the city looks colorful, but it doesn't look very cartoony. It looks more of a realistic but alive city. So last but not least, and my personal favorite, and that's going to be animation. Sunset Overdrive, how they incorporated the animation with the traversal is really, you know, a match made in heaven. How you go from, you know, running on a grind thing and then jumping on a wall and then bouncing from the wall to hanging from the grind thing, and then from that bouncing on a bush. You know, it's the animation and the transitions from that are extremely smooth. Another thing with the animations are the death animations. You've never been so excited to actually die in a game until, you know, Sunset Overdrive, in my opinion, because you're excited to see the next death animation. It's like, oh, this is you know. So I'm sure they had a lot of fun coming up with the death animations and putting that into the game. The animation that I personally like to see is the animation from Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer of the little baby Spider-Man where he starts jump roping. I think that would be a great animation to have if you leave the controller down for a period of time and he starts jump roping, you know, just zoom. I think that would be a great animation. If you guys have any animation ideas, please let me know in the comment section. But that's honestly a personal favorite if they incorporate that into the game. So anyways, guys, that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions or comments about the game or any ideas, please feel free to let me know. Until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, be amazing. No one wants a pink Darth Vader.